Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of Stenden TV magazine. My name is Philip and I'm your host for today. We have a lot of interesting and fun items in store for you. The first item we have for you today is about the avoiding app Clock. This will let you avoid that person you not want to see. Let's have a look.
Oh hey, yeah. Hey,
I saw you avoiding that guy. Maybe this could help.
oh my god, that's so cool. Now I never have to meet him again. Thank you.
Yeah, there's like this dude and it seems like I just can't avoid him. As a matter of fact, sorry, but I have to go.
Hello, have you ever heard about something that can help you to avoid people? If you thought that social media is only about connecting with your friends, then you're wrong. Brian Moore has created an app which is called Cloak, and thanks to this app you can successfully avoid your frenemies, exes or annoying coworkers. The app will contain information about your friends according to the last social media post and will give you a warning as soon as you're close to the ones you'd rather not see. But how life would be with the app? Let's ask around about it. Have you ever heard of Cloak? Cloak, the avoiding app.
Avoiding app? Do you know what that is? No.
No, haven't heard of it.
No, sorry.
Excuse me?
The what?
Who?
I didn't hear about this app. What is about?
Avoiding app Cloak?
Yeah.
No, sorry.
What?
Yes, just briefly in the news.
Avoiding app? No, I don't think so. I think it sounds like an app to avoid other people.
But are you going to use it?
It's not a bad idea. Maybe I can download it now.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'll probably install it to avoid some people.
Probably not.
I don't think so, no.
I'm pretty much a bitch, so if I want to avoid someone, I just do.
If I had a smartphone, yes.
I'm
Definitely gonna do it. For sure.
Do you think that is going to be successful?
It's kind of mean. I don't know. I don't think so.
I would love to ignore you. That would be rude from my point. If that program would help you, like help me to avoid you without you noticing that I'm avoiding you, it would be perfect. No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I think it will be successful.
Could be. It has potential, so I think so.
It could be, yes, and I think it could be.
We can see that the app is working, but considering the fact that the app is not popular among the people, it is not successful yet. How popular can be in the future? Let's find out in the studio.
Welcome back. Our first guest today is AJ. AJ, welcome.
Hey man, what's up?
Nice to meet you. So tell me,
you.
are you familiar with this app?
I'm familiar with the app. From what I know, it's an app that you can use with the social networks, like Foursquare.
Yeah. It basically is like Google Maps, and then you see where like people are, and it might show you people who you want to avoid, right?
Exactly. Let's say I'm in a relationship, I want to cheat on my girlfriend.
Okay.
It'll work really well if she want to do the same.
All right.
Yeah.
So can you tell us a little bit more about how it works?
Well, I know that it's linked with Instagram and Foursquare. So basically, you can set a radius so that if the other person comes in that radius, you can get alert so that you can stay away.
So it gives you a little alarm, and then you have, let's say, 5 to 10 minutes, or just a minute. Do you exactly know how much space there is in between?
I haven't used this app yet, so I'm not sure how many minutes are there. But from what I know, you can set the time.
Okay.
Yep.
I mean, it's quite a popular theme that we talk about, but it's a different thing. If it is popular among the people. Do you think it is, was going to be successful?
Well, when people start having a successful hatred life, then it's definitely going to be successful. When people want to hate, people want to avoid people, that who they don't want.
But why do you think that the people, or there are people to, you want to avoid, or can you give us a reason why you think it's going to be successful, a particular reason?
Because we live in a society where people don't want to be direct because they don't want to be offensive, they don't want to insult the other person. So I would say this is the best way the technology can help the people who don't want to be direct to avoid other people.
All right, so there's maybe a good reason. Maybe it prevents us from being rude to each other.
Exactly.
Instead of like, when we're not there, you can't be rude, right? So you maybe escape before you are being rude.
True.
Do you think there is any key for being or having success as an app?
To make the app successful.
Yeah, the app, I mean the basic app, like an app as in general. Follow a trend, or more about, going to the people and ask them what they want, or is there any key for that?
Word of mouth.
Word of mouth?
Yeah,
right,
definitely word of mouth.
Idea. Do you have any examples for that?
Examples for?
Word of mouth, I mean, any proof that has been successful before?
Yeah. All the applications that exist in the current world.
When we go a little bit back, when we take clock, do you think when it starts and people get notice about it, and then let's say both parties have it and people are trying to use and they see the success out of it, do you really think it's going viral then people are talking about it and it's getting a success?
Yeah.
Or do you think there's less potential in it and it won't be so successful?
Yeah, definitely. Since a lot of people don't know about the app currently, let's say I use the app with another person and it works out really successfully, then I'm going to tell everybody so that this is how it worked out. So I guess it's going to be really famous in that ways.
All right. Yeah. Taking in comparison with Google Maps, I mean, there's an option where we can track everything and even like point people and go through the streets and see everything. Is there any chance that we might see a cooperation, or it might be interesting for Google to invest in that?
Well, the whole app is not based on a positive idea. It's about avoiding people.
All right.
So I don't think Google is going to really support that. Google is going to really support, because everything is based on social media, connecting people.
Yeah,
but this is a different idea. So I don't really think Google is going to be cool with that.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah. I'm happy that you brought it up. Would you use that app yourself?
Well, I'm trying to love people as much as I can.
Okay.
But the day it works out in the other way, I'm definitely going to use this app.
Okay, nice. Thank you for answering my questions and being my guest today.
Yeah, thank you.
It was quite informative, and we'll see where the journey is going with that.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, then the next item is about virtual reality gaming. In this item, we talk with Stenden students about this phenomenon, and we'll see if everyone is excited about virtual gaming.
Oh, hey, I didn't expect you there. Anyway, hello and welcome. My name is Jord and I'm reporting for Stenden University magazine. Just recently there has been a very interesting development regarding the gaming, which is virtual reality gaming. Being almost up to its release, we're going to show you what that's all about. Hello, does the term virtual reality gaming say anything to you?
Yes it does.
Yeah? Sure.
Yeah, we do.
Not necessarily. I think I've heard a bit about it, but don't know exactly what it is.
Oculus Rift say anything to you?
Well, you have this advertising on Facebook, for example, about it, but it's not that I play it or something, no.
Yes, we have. We do actually, yeah.
No, not yet.
I've never heard about it. No.
Yeah, of course. I know it because I wrote a few articles about it, and it's really interesting.
Well, no, I haven't heard of it.
Yeah, a few times on the internet, Facebook, Google. You can see it everywhere.
Yeah, they just bought it as I heard. So yeah, that's what I know so far.
Have not, no.
It's like Google's for the eyes, where you can go into the virtual world, right? That's really cool. I really like it.
Yes, I have, but I do not know exactly what it is.
$180. Would you buy yourself a set?
For gaming, just for a little bit fun? No.
No, personally, I'm cool with what I have right now. I don't think I need the extra equipment for viewing and stuff like that.
I think it depends on the games, because I can't really imagine any game what's working with virtual reality in a proper way. So if they have any good and supported games, then yeah, maybe, but otherwise not.
Cool. How about you?
I'm a student, man. It's too expensive, but I think at some point, as soon as it gets a little bit cheaper after a year or two, I would first of all try it. You get the opportunities, and then I would decide on it. But it sounds interesting so far. I would love to try it at least.
Not a gamer. No, sorry.
No, because I'm in debt right now. You know, life is no pancake, so
So let's agree to that. Life is no pancake.
Totally.
We recently had a lot of talking about virtual reality gaming masks, but we have secretly developed our own mask. Let's go inside before anybody sees. Let me introduce you to Project Llama Llama. Oh wait, I'll put it on. There you go.
My leg, my leg, my leg, my leg, my leg. Whoa, whoa!
Enough, you had enough. You felt the actual pain, didn't you?
That was too real, man.
Oh my god, I think she died, guys. Call an ambulance, call an ambulance. Back to the studio.
In order to clarify a lot more regarding this topic and to get a comparison to conventional gaming, we have got an expert in the studio that will let us a lot more. Welcome, Friese Wolfgang.
Hi.
So how are you today?
I'm pretty fine, yeah.
All right, so maybe you can explain a little bit about virtual gaming and what it's really about.
Yeah, sure. There are actually two important things about virtual reality gaming. I think the most interesting device at the moment is the Oculus Rift, which is basically really silly diving glasses, diving mask that you put on your head, and it closes you off from the world.
Right, so you're entering a
completely different world. So that's visually, but there's also another really important thing with virtual reality, and that's the head tracking. So if you move your head around, the image will be adjusted accordingly.
So just to clarify, the head tracking is basically the thing which makes it the world. Like whenever you're pointing your head somewhere else, it shows you actually.
Yeah, indeed. So it moves the world with you. So you actually look around in this virtual world. And it's really important because you're kind of cutting out the control that you usually use with mouse or something like that. It responds directly to your own movement.
Wow, so it's really like entering a completely new world.
Yeah.
My first question would also be like, do you really game yourself?
Not as much as I'd like to.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to game a lot, but now I don't really have time for it anymore.
So far we can see that the theme is really getting popular. More and more people are into it. What would you say is the development going in this case?
It's going pretty fast. It's not the next big thing, I think.
Okay.
But there's a lot happening there, and I think the best thing is that it's actually a boy's dream. The guy who invented this device, this Oculus Rift, I just heard that he was 19 years old. When he created this device. That's really young, at least in my opinion.
Wow.
And he's already has this multi-billion company
that's
Rift.
Quite a bit of money, right?
Yeah, and that says something about the concept itself. A lot of people want to believe in it, and a lot of people want to play around with this stuff and play around with this.
And I can imagine that even the industry sees a lot of potential in that. I mean, when they even sign like 19-year-old kids coming up with great ideas, there has to be something, right?
Yeah, it really is a big thing, but there's one kind of downside to it, and that it's a really intrusive device. It's on your head, and like I said, it closes you off from the rest of the world. And when I was playing video games when I was young, my mom always said to me, "Get off the screen and get out of that world."
I remember the crazy things that they told us, like that my eyes might go and be hurt and stuff like that. I think that's a really interesting thing to narrow it down. Is there really a danger from this virtual gaming?
There are several dangers, yeah, definitely. One of the most common ones that's really an issue right now is that you actually get sick of this device. So you put it on your head, you play for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then you can compare it with car sickness or seasickness.
I mean, it's really, even for younger people, it's more dangerous for older ones, because I think we are also a bit more reasonable. Would you say that? Or?
No. I think young people will easily adapt to this whole new idea. Yeah. But the danger there is that they adapt too much and that they start to see this as a second reality.
Where do you see, the responsibility? Is it more, does it lie in the companies or more in of the parents and
Both.
on our own?
Both, yeah. It's I think a developer always has the responsibility to create stuff that's, how you say?
I mean, there's a moral line between it, and
indeed.
then we should really respect that. But I think it's a great danger, and we should keep track on it. For me, as a non-gamer, it's really hard to compare commercial gaming and virtual gaming. Like, I don't know what it really is. Maybe you can give us some, or explain what it really is.
I think the biggest difference is that traditional gaming, or most of the gaming now, is done on your mobile phone or on a tablet, or really casual, fast games. And virtual reality gaming, you actually take the time to get into this new world. It's like reading a book. You take time to read a book. You don't just read 1 or 2 pages. You at some point you just read the whole book or half of the book.
Right.
So it takes a lot more investment than the games we have now. And if you compare it with hardcore games like Call of Duty or Skyrim, games like that.
Also a lot of violence, right?
Yeah, well, violence is always violence everywhere. I don't want to make a big topic out of that, but I think the biggest difference with that is that new dimension of immersion, so that when you move your head around, you actually see.
We actually don't have that much time. Let me ask you just one quick question. Where do you see the gaming market going?
That's a very tough question. If I knew, I would probably get very rich, but I wouldn't know. I think this is one of the topics that will be expanded.
Maybe we'll answer that the next time.
Yeah.
And thank you for being my guest.
No
we continue. The summer is right around the corner, so it's time to get in shape. And this next item is about getting ready for the summer. Let's check it out.
Hi guys, I'm standing in front of Bewegingscentrum Leeuwarden, that's in front of Stenden, and summer is almost approaching, so I'm curious that these guys can help me get my summer body. Okay, let's follow me. Hi guys, I'm standing here in Bewegingscentrum Leeuwarden. Feiko is standing next to me and he's going to tell me how to get ready for the summer. Can you tell us the facilities?
Yes, we have a lot of facilities for students. First, we have a great fitness gym with a lot of new machines, free exercises, and next to that you can do a lot of group lessons. And for example, you can do Zumba, steps, Insanity and other courses. We have also spinning, abdominal quarters. The dressing room is a sauna for the students where they can make use of it. And we have also every time a trainer in the room can help the students with exercises, can make programs, and that means that the student can sport here for a good training.
Can you help us making a schedule for getting ready?
Yes, that's possible. We can make a program for 2 or 3 months, and then you stay fit for the summer, and then you can go on holiday.
That was exhausting. I tried almost everything here in the gym. So now it's time to relax. Off to the sauna.
Sarah has joined us today in the studio to give a deeper insight into the opportunities for getting in shape. offered by the Bewegingscentrum in Leeuwarden. We're gym only a minute away from the Stenden University. So welcome.
Happy to be here, Philip. Thank you.
Yeah. Tell us, what is your occupation?
My occupation is being a gym trainer. Most of the time I just be in the gym making some workout plans for people, and next to that I'm teaching my courses in the evening. Like
you have not just one course, you have many more. Maybe you can tell us a little bit more
yeah,
about
I
that.
almost teach all courses except for the pole fitness. I'm really bad at that, so no, I teach the spinning and the Zumba, the step courses, the balance, Pilates, and
great. Bewegingscentrum is just around the corner. I mean, it's not even 500 meters away from the campus, and it's really easy to reach. But maybe there are more reasons why it's good for students to come over and maybe sign a contract.
Well, it's always good for students to sign a contract because you have to get fit and you need to feel healthy, because it's hard to have a student life, huh?
Right. Oh, excuse me.
No. But the best thing is, of course, we provide special prizes for students. So.
Right. Another thing is, as a personal trainer or even a coach, it is quite hard. That's my expectation from a trainer, to motivate me or to motivate the people who are coming. Do you have any formula for that, or any tradition that you take into account?
Well, the best motivation there is when you see results. And you need to work out hard to get results. So you need some basic motivation to come to us, and then we'll do the rest together.
Maybe you can share a little tip with us and tell us what do I have to do to get fit for the summer and then lose the last calories.
Let me ask you a question. Do you even lift, Philip?
I do lift, and I do lift a lot.
Okay,
I mean, you might not see it now, but give me 3 more months and then you'll see, and I'll be ripped as hell.
Completely ready for summer.
Completely ready.
No, but the best tip there is, you need motivation. And when you have motivation, just come to us. We'll make you a workout plan. After that, you need dedication. And that's the hard part.
Yeah, I mean, you have to stay on track and then really just, I mean, it takes time to see results, and a lot of people cut before or quit before it even started, right?
It takes a lot of time, because for the first 8 weeks, you won't see a thing. So most people quit in the first 8 weeks, but after the first 8 weeks, then the party really gets started.
All right, then we might see. I'll definitely come by and check it out, and maybe work out a little bit with you, and then see how much I lift. And thank you for being my guest. It was quite a pleasure to meet you here. And we continue with, everyone knows what a selfie is, right? But why is it there's so much more meaning behind the simple picture? Let's have a look at our next item.
Hello out there, we are today in front of Stenden and we're going to ask some different people from different countries with different backgrounds about their nicest selfie face. So let's go inside. Would you maybe show us your nicest selfie face?
Okay, my nicest selfie face.
Hello, can I ask you something?
Yes, of course.
So where are you from?
Germany.
Oh, nice. Can you maybe show us your nicest German selfie face?
Of course.
Where are you from?
I'm from Stenden, it's a place in Friesland, Holland.
Okay, so you're Dutchy.
Yes.
Nice. Can you maybe show us your nicest selfie face?
Okay, against the camera?
Yeah. Please. Where are you from?
I'm from Latvia.
Where are you from?
I'm from the Netherlands.
Where are you from?
I'm from Asia, from a country called India.
Oh, that's nice. Can you maybe show us your nicest selfie face?
Nice selfie face.
I have the feeling that there are some people taking selfies in the toilets. Let's just sneak in and see what they're up to.
Last year was the year of a selfie. Oxford Dictionaries even selected it as the word of the year 2013. Selfie is a picture of yourself which is shared on any social network platform, and usually it's done by a smartphone. While that might be strange for teens of today, it is believed that in 1929, 13-year-old Russian Grand-Duchess Anastasia Nikolaevna sat still long enough to become the first teen to make a selfie. She mailed it to a friend with a note. "I took this picture of myself looking at the mirror. It was very hard as my hands were trembling." Today's access to cameras in every pocket and on every phone has led to plenty of selfies. Since social media is driving force of the most selfie activity, younger kids interested in staying connected to their friends, boyfriends, girlfriends, family or colleagues are more active in sharing selfies on a regular basis.
These were enough selfies for today. Let's go back to the studio.
Welcome back. Our next guest is Casper Avizes. He's a second-year MEM student, and we will discuss the latest trends in photography and the social media. So welcome, Casper.
Thank you very much.
What can you tell us about the latest trends in social media and photography?
Well, of course, the selfie. As we know, a very interesting phenomenon if you think about it. The selfie was nominated as the word of the year in 2013 by Oxford Dictionary.
So they really put it in there, and maybe you can explain what the selfie really is. I can imagine that more older viewers don't know what it really is.
Well, according to their definition, a selfie is just a self-portrait that's taken often with camera phones or smartphones. But that is a bit general. The actual definition is most of the time something that is also uploaded to social media. All right.
For me, it was quite not that obvious. That it's going to be like such a success that people are going crazy about it. That it's going to end up on the Oscar night, where famous people are even taking it to a different platform. What is your opinion about it?
Well, I think selfie is, of course, new, but it is also really old. Because the idea of it's a subgenre of self-portraits, and self-portraits have been there forever from the Egyptian time that they made the huge cave and wall painting, and then to the Greek that had statues of themselves, and the kings that made themselves look very, very good.
Right. I mean, everybody knows that. Even when we go into museums, we see that.
Exactly.
To take it more serious, do you think there's narcissism in making selfies?
Yes, definitely. As I said, kings did it. It was to look better, to be stronger, and really to show themselves. And today we do the same. Today we take 300 pictures of ourselves, but we don't say, "Oh, this average picture, this is me."
Yeah.
We say the best picture, that's me. The other ones, crappy phone, crappy lighting, crappy shit.
Oh, especially when I look to Russia and what they do, or what kind of selfies they do, what would you call the craziest place to make a selfie?
I personally find the astronaut that took a selfie with the world, I find that the craziest ever.
All right,
Think about it, in one picture, all the people in the world.
All right, thank you for answering my questions and being my guest. That was quite a short one. Now that we just have seen how social media can take over of our lives, what if you had to live without social media 24 hours? And the next item, we'll give an answer to that question. Let's have a look.
Natalie.
Oh, we've already started. I'm Natalie, reporting for Stenden TV magazine, and my behavior showed you what social media does to people. They don't realize what's happening around them anymore. Therefore, we're going to interview some Stenden students about their attitude towards social media. Let's go. Can you imagine to live a life without social media?
No, definitely not.
I could imagine life without social media, yeah.
No, I can't. I really can't.
No media, no nothing.
Yeah, I could imagine just leaving it away.
I don't think that would be possible, no.
Actually, no, I really can't.
It could be possible.
So would you maybe like to take part in an experiment of living 24 hours without social media?
24 hours?
Yes, full 24 hours.
Okay, I think I could make it. I like to challenge myself, so I got my first internet with a phone was 16, so yeah, I survived 16 years, so why shouldn't I survive 24 hours? So yeah.
All right, so are you maybe willing to hand over your devices to us such as your mobile phone and your laptop?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, sure.
Yeah. I do it. I am a strong person. Yeah. I will hand you my device.
All right, cool. We'll see how our participant is going to handle the next 24 hours without social media. So, thanks for your cooperation and have a nice 24 hours.
Thank you. I will try.
Bye.
Bye.
It's now the second hour without social media and I'm still alive. So, this proves I don't need internet to survive. I'm outside. This is a good thing without social media. Something important is missing, you know. I mean, the phone was the thing that always wake up beside me. It was like, I know it sounds crazy, but like a husband. Yes, I can't check my phone like normal people would do now in the morning.
Now we see how our participant managed to live 24 hours without social media. Hey, how do you feel today?
Yeah, I feel nothing. I feel so empty in my body.
Really, so bad?
Yeah.
Okay, so now you're excited about getting your stuff back?
Oh my god, yes, just give it to me.
Would you ever do an experiment like this again?
Wait. Sorry, what was the question again?
Would you ever do an experiment like this again?
Yeah, the experience. Oh my god, no, I wouldn't do it again, no.
Okay, but I still hope that it was a nice experience for you and thanks for your participation.
Hello. Yeah, you're welcome, whatever.
This experiment showed you to what extent social media controls our daily life. Thanks for watching and back to the studio.
For this item, our guest is Gilbert Leidens, who is a first-year MEM student. He's going to give us insight into his use of social media and to what extent it controls his life. Welcome, Gilbert.
Hi.
So maybe you can tell us, like, how much are you into social media?
How much? Well, I use it in the morning when I wake up. I wake up 5:30 in the morning for school.
Oh, that's pretty early.
Yeah, I have to take the train, and I'm already on Facebook. And then I finish shower, Facebook, go to school, shop, Facebook all the time.
These days there are many kind of social media platforms. Maybe you can tell us which ones do you use?
I still use my MySpace, Google+, Facebook. There's Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram, and there are Vines, but that's not a social media.
Yeah, but it's not really a platform.
Yeah.
Social media. Well, it's still quite a lot. I mean, then for me, it occurs the question, how much time do you invest into that?
I mostly use Facebook and Google+, and Tumblr, and I still have MySpace. I don't use it anymore, but it's still there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's round about how much hours would you say?
How many hours? At least more than 12. I use it all the time at school, lectures.
Okay, so it's really constantly, with
updating,
you. Checking. How do you feel when you don't have any kind of smartphone or tablet or any chance to look into that social media?
I panic. I remember somebody stole my phone once, and I just panicked. I mean, my Facebook, my Twitter, somebody's gonna read my posts, like.
All right. Let me ask you a personal question. Would you call it an addiction?
Yes, I think so.
Kind of like you feel really uncomfortable when you're not having your phone, right? So it's kind of like a bit scary to think of it. Do you think there's a bigger danger, for all the other people that it can occur, like let's say, I mean, I don't want to offend you, but as people can get cranky about it, that they can't live without it and stuff like that.
True. Well, the danger is when you post too much and people react, you get a bad side of it. When posting something private and somebody shares it, you get a problem with somebody else. That can be dangerous.
Okay.
But also addictive, yeah. You can't live without it. And
what I would like to know is, you just saw the experiment, right? So 24 hours without social media. Would you think that you could do it?
No.
Not at all?
No. I won't survive. I was like, I remember I deleted my Facebook once, and then after an hour, I have to open it again.
Okay. Yeah. Would you think that you could manage it somehow? Like, would you be ready to do such an experience, or would you right away say like, no way, I don't want to be without it?
If I delete my Facebook, I have Google+, I have Tumblr, I have Twitter, I have Instagram, and I have to delete all of them. I have to close my computer, and I'll be shaking in my bed like.
Yeah. Maybe we can bring it to easier things now. Can you think of positive and negative things that social media does to you?
Positive, I can connect with my friends, school friends. We can talk to each other. That's good. The negative side is when you share too much.
Okay. Let us get a little bit into that. When you say share too much, what do you mean with share too much?
For example, I posted a video of somebody that I shouldn't have.
Okay.
And then that somebody in my friend list showed the video to somebody else, and then it escalated, have a problem.
Yeah,
and
I can understand that. I think we all should know our responsibilities that we have, and then share all lives, to a certain extent. And thank you for being so honest with us and our guest today. We are continuing now with the next item. In our latest item, we'll have a look at some of the students' scripts. So just have a look and enjoy it.
Hey Stenden, what's up? Welcome to a brand new windy episode of Stenden Cribs. I'm your host Freddy, and today we're looking at some awesome cribs. But first, let's see what Stenden students think of living in Leeuwarden and how they live in Leeuwarden. Do they live in raggedy old houses or do they live in fancy mansions? Now we're at Stenden, let's ask some well-educated people what they think about living in Leeuwarden. Let's go! If you have described living in Leeuwarden in one word, what would you call it?
I think it's really boring. About too many students here.
Wonderful.
Dangerous.
Below average. Expensive.
It's very, very pretty.
Well, that was positive. Not. Let's see if we can change our mind. Let's check out some awesome cribs. Let's go! Here we are, house number 1. Let's check it out.
Oh, hey Stenden. It's Conrad. Welcome to my crib. Spider-Man on the ceiling for everyone who is drunk and loses the control. Yeah, welcome. Here is my living room for my roommates. We play instruments and jam here and play PlayStation. For this we have a ghetto, Roofer, MP3, newest edition, a big screen, HD of course. It's a little broken, so we use also often MacBook of course to make school stuff. You can come here, instruments, my trumpet, 10 years old already, used to play it a lot, my guitars. This one here is quite new, 1 year old. It's quite awesome. It's like a Western guitar. The view out of our windows is also beautiful. You can see the beautiful Leeuwarden table. Yeah, here's the eating place for my roommates. We are always more people here, so we need always more chairs than 2. So it's always quite good. My roommate is also a good cook, so let's go in the kitchen and show you my fridge, of course. And good oven, microwave, all you can drink, of course. And you can see what we have inside, student food. That means kind of nothing. Then friends, of course. Always good to have friends, awesome. From the kitchen, on the balcony. Space for a barbecue. A lot of space here during the day, whole time sun. From 1 to 8 in the evening if the sun is outside. So in the summer, perfect place. Okay guys. Yeah, that was it. First of all, the bathrooms are private, but we can go and see my big bikes in the garden, so just follow me. Yeah, welcome to the garden. So now I show you my badass, my babies. First of all here, 830, of course, 24-inch wheels, perfect tuned, perfect, fast as shit and safe, of course. So now we come to my real bike, the Honda CB500, 69 PS. Pimped out to 82 PS, 1999. It's awesome. Perfect movement in the garden, of course. It's my real baby. And it's not comparable to my other bikes. I hope you saw quite a lot and it was good, but now I really have to learn. So go out, wish you a nice day and have a nice day. Bye.
Welcome back. Our last guest is Sjoerd Engelkamp. He's a landlord of 2 student houses in Leeuwarden. He has a good view on the housing market and living conditions in Leeuwarden. That is it, and welcome.
Thank you.
So, what can you tell us about the housing situation in Leeuwarden itself?
Well, it's pretty good comparing to other cities like Groningen. For example, it's there's much more waiting list and much more waiting.
Just to the understanding, like Leeuwarden and Groningen, they're both student cities, so there are a lot of students literally looking for houses. When you say it's better than in Groningen, and you mentioning the waiting lists, but there are still kind of some waiting lists in Leeuwarden, right? So it's
sure. Yeah, there are waiting lists, but it's more quicker to find. It's easier to find a student room.
Would you say that it's a high demand for the houses from the side of the students, and a kind of a problem to find a house in Leeuwarden, or?
No, I don't think so, because in Leeuwarden more students are from other countries.
Okay.
For example, Germany or Spain, and a lot of them stay for like a year or maybe 2 years, so they switch more often. In Groningen, there's a university, so a lot of students come from all over the Netherlands and stay for like
more
5-6 years.
So we have more like, you know, a switching system.
Yeah,
we come and go, and it goes on. When I look at you, you look really young, and I know you are. And how come that you already have 2 houses, if I might ask you?
Yeah, no problem. I'm from a wealthy family. Fortunately, I started studying in Groningen, and in a student room, and I paid like €400 a month.
Oh, that's quite.
Yeah, that's a lot. And I changed study to Leeuwarden, and I asked my dad for an investment, like, can you buy a house for me?
Right.
And I take others, friends of mine live with me. And
so basically a business plan, which works.
Yeah, with my
well.
dad, and I paid mortgage to him, and everything else, the maintenance is all my part, and that's how I started when I was 21. I'm 30 now. That was my first house. I lived there, and after 4 years I left, and there were still students living, and I thought, well,
nice. Well, it looks like it worked out, right?
Yeah, it worked out. Yeah.
Different topic is. Lending houses or let a student move into your house. I know from my own experience, it's quite a risky thing. What are your experience?
Had some bad experience, not much, fortunately. Okay. When people are living there, I want them to choose another person, and I want them to be responsible for that person as well. So, like when you invite a friend living there, and he's a shitty person not paying rent.
Simply being a friend, it's different, and then you have more of a hand over him.
Yeah, they know each other, and they speak to each other like clean up.
Yeah, clean up, and they help each other more out, instead of like saying, like, I don't know this guy, like you should do whatever, you know.
Yeah, and I had a bad experience with someone who didn't pay rent and stuff.
Okay, but basically this are normal problems with renters.
Yeah.
Right. Maybe you can tell us where your houses are located in Leeuwarden.
One is near Cambuur. That's my second, near the stadium. That's my second house, and the first house is in the center in Turfmarkt. I don't know.
Well, I would say both are pretty local to the city center. Then.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, the one is directly in it, and the Cambuur Stadium, if I remember well,
it's like 5 minutes, 10 minutes with bike.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. Would you say that Leeuwarden has some problematic areas where it wouldn't be that comfortable to live, or?
Yeah, every city's got its bad neighborhood.
That's true. How do you find students to live in your house? I mean, you don't go out to the campus and be like, hey, I got houses here, like come over and join me.
No, I left when I was 25, and then someone else came in, and there were still living 2 friends of mine and another person I didn't know, and then every time one is going out, the others will invite someone over. And fill in the gap, so I don't have to do anything.
Yeah, right. But that's pretty easy though.
Yeah.
Especially like for you, so you don't put it, or you don't have to put any effort in it.
Finding students, no. Maintaining it.
Okay, that's a different story then, right? You yourself are from Leeuwarden, right? And,
I live here now. Yeah.
You do live here. Would you say that it's easier in Leeuwarden, and cheaper maybe to live than in other cities?
Yeah, Leeuwarden is pretty cheap. Yeah.
All right,
comparing to other cities.
Thank you for answering all that and giving
No
us some
problem.
useful information. And maybe see you next time. Thank you.
Yeah, maybe.
That was it for this episode. Thank you for watching Stenden TV Magazine, and hopefully see you next time. Enjoy it and have some fun tonight and the weekend and whatever. So.